Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They are led out by the final cornerback selected in the 2019 draft, the former Nittany Lion. It's Trace McSorley.
Ready, set. 56. Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 5.
McSorley, 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's on Jawan Taylor, 2nd-round pick from Florida. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. William Golston drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Black 15. 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 59. Check. 59.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, Rivers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. This is Connor running right. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby.
Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Rivers pass complete to Cameron Brate. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McSorley sets to pass, and his throw is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rivers now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. On the defensive side, here are the starters for Tennessee. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Rivers. A quick throw, but incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A 2nd down run for Burkhead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
70, Indy.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Golston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On 2nd down, it's McSorley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now McSorley, he'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in his 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here comes Peppers. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Landon Collins made the tackle. A 1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. He may try and run for this. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Block the key! It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Rivers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Burkhead on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Tackle.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. McSorley. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is McSorley, and that is incomplete.
The 3rd down pass intended for Devin Funchess, incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Buccaneers 1st down.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And break, the tight end's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Mike is 59. It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
We got it.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Now Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 24, Rivers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play action now, Rivers. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
It always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's Gallman. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's McSorley to throw. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 43.
McSorley from the shotgun. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. They were looking for Johnson that time. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. First down, they go back to Burkhead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
On first down, Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, ready? Get on!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Rivers to throw it. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This is Gallman. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A delayed give to Gallman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the
Ready? McSorley sets to pass.
Let's go.
That's complete to Gallman. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In the game you're watching, it's the veteran Phillip Rivers who's up to his old tricks. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's it. That's it. Big hit. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
3 buzz. Check your hot read.
Now Gallman, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago. There to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
At the Bucs' 38-yard line.
Twist.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Love. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
0 on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Returning is Peppers. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
60 outlaw.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Running to start the drive is Love. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Get it.
Here's Love again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
70, Indy.
It's now 3rd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Go to 8, Reed.
2 yards on the pickup.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 now. Rivers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. William Hayes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
With the score, Buccaneers 24, Titans 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Gallman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 logo.
That's good for a Titans. All right. 1st down.
Let's go, D, let's go.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 7 at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped by Bryce Love's touchdown run. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
On 3rd down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And when it it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. McSorley, 1st and 10. He's got Jack Doyle.
Let's bring it.
The first down pass.
Ready? 18 games.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
It's a
Let's
pickup
go.
of 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. McSorley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now McSorley. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It'll be McSorley again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Come on, set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the draw, this is Love. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On the run, it's Burkhead. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Burkhead. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Rivers on the money, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. This is Connor. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Burkhead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Here's McSorley to throw. Left side, Doyle with it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. McSorley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The tight end of the ball carrier.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
180, 115.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line. Today's final
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bucs, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.